Hello my disciples, this is Dante. Welcome to my world and welcome to a World of Tanks tutorial. Some old school ones, okay? Of course, our star for today, I got 3 matches for you with the 45 TP, which is I'm having a brain fart. It's not Czech, Polish. I believe this is a Polish tank. Okay, it's one of my favorite heavies. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but I had a lot of fun with this vehicle. It has decent armor, does decent damage. You know, it's a decent tank. It's not meta, but it's pretty groovy. So here we are in a tier 8 match. The 45 TP is a tier 7. And yes, old school me, which was known as the Civil in Vain, used the circle map, which is still effective. It's a good close range map, because sometimes I need to know if somebody's really sneaking up on me. It helps with perspective because it puts everything in front of you. But due to how people play this game and everything, I switched back over to the big map. As you can see, I'm switching back and forth between the big map and the little map. So I suggest the square map. I remember people trying to get me on that for the longest time, and I decided finally go to the dark side, go to square map. So here, okay, so we got some heavies coming by, and I'm engaging IS3 auto, and oops, I hit that side armor. That side armor is not the best near the top, so I could pen, and I keep getting spotted, so I'm trying my best here. Sometimes those silhouettes can be tricky. It shows the whole silhouette, but it doesn't show the whole tank that you can hit. So as you can see, I missed again. I still make that mistake to this day. Sometimes the silhouette just doesn't help me very much. Okay, so something is spotting me here. I'm not having a good time. My buddy down there is dying. I don't know why he pushed that forward. And we got tier 8s everywhere. Even though this tank is no slouch, you still don't want to get caught up in an area where you have no shot. Our light tank just died. You know, we're even. We took each other's eyes out as far as teams. The ISM is taking some damage, but you know what? Look at that. Boom. You don't really want to fight that thing head on. I was hoping I could hit maybe somewhere near the top of that armor up there, but it just wasn't going to work out. So here, I'm trying to look for a spot, and I was like, screw it, go for the tracks. Hoping I can track it so somebody else can hit it. Now, so you're probably wondering, what am I doing now? Sorry. So if you don't have a good firing position, it's just not working out for you. The enemy is not, you know, coming into your kill zone. Relocate, and that's what I'm doing here. This tank is mobile enough to do that. So, all right, so that 110 is hurt. The ISM's down to half. I'm looking at my teammates too. I'm trying to analyze what help I have, what enemies I have. So we got this. I believe that's a T-34 over there. We're like, okay, well, let me go see what he's about. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. We got ourselves, my buddy over here, what's that, AMX 65, I think? We ambushed this dude here. It's a T-29. What did I say? T-29 is tier 7. Alright, and boom, we get them. Now, T-29s are dangerous tanks. You gotta watch them, especially when they hull down. Their turret armor is amazing. We did not feel like struggling with that guy, so we got him out.
ISU 152. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm aiming at that IS3 auto, and it's just not working out for me. But luckily, because I spotted him, I'm getting damage on there. And my buddies killed him. So, boom, there. And if you look at the map, man, we are just killing it right now. Our team is mopping
The 152 was right in front of me, and I couldn't see that fucking guy.
And the guy ranting right now, he's talking about how sometimes the tanks don't get spotted, and I'm willing to bet that he probably bumped into a highly camouflaged tank.
Yeah, it's
spotting mechanics.
a little cheat code bullshit that they got going on.
And this before Cold War existed, I think. Alright, so here I'm taking on, I'm helping to take on this medium here, who is a tier 8. And what's that, a T-95 E2? Very, very dangerous. Look at that. I managed to get a nice hit on him. Hopefully I slowed down his firing rate. He probably fixed it already. And now he's finally starting to notice me. He's like, ooh, boom. Tag him again just to let him know that I'm not fooling around. And if I ain't going to get you, my buddies will. So I got him panicking. I made him change up his whole strategy. So right now, oop, nah, I just got tagged by somebody in the back, probably a tank destroyer. I wouldn't be surprised. That's our snipers. So I'm like, okay, I better not be out here in the open. Let me go circle around, wait for my buddies to come by. So I'm observing my teammates, and okay, there's that AMX 65T that I teamed up with. I think he's going in for the kill. He's like, yeah, let's get ready to, you know, turn the page and close the book on this match. Because believe it or not, even with those low numbers, you'd be surprised what kind of weird comebacks can happen. But it looks like a lot of my buddies are healthy, and I'm going to help them out with this bog horror. Get that tank out of there. That is a tier 8 heavy with a massive amount of armor in front. You don't want to be playing in the games with that tank. And as soon as I saw the opportunity, I took it.
What, the 45 TP?
Yeah. And right now, that's me having a conversation with another player, the guy who was just complaining about the spotty mechanic. I was telling about the 45 TP, like I'm doing with you guys. And I love this tank, man. It takes a little bit of aim too. All right, this Diamondback is another tank you don't want to fight head on. Lots of armor. It does have weak spots in the front, but if he has all of you, you only have some of him. He's going to be winning that exchange a little bit. So right now, since he's tracked, somebody was nice enough to track him. We're just going to tag him up and boom, he is gone. And that RHM, which is a heavy hitter, even with a glass cannon, he's on fire, and he's about to be eliminated from the game, and he's gone. That is the end of the match. So I was not the highest tier, but I wasn't the lowest. So being in the middle is not too bad. And as you can tell by the results that's about to show up, I had a pretty decent game. Did about 2,500 damage, first class, and I believe I'm first place on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I am. Yeah, I put in some work. So the reason why I probably got a higher score than some of the tier 8s is because when you're a lower tier, you do stuff to to bigger tiers, you get credit for it. You get more credit. All right, so now I believe this is tier 7 with the same tank. Alright. And it says second place. What is it? First class and high caliber. So you probably wonder, how did that happen? And I'll explain that when we get to the end of the match. Alright. So, now we're out here in the desert, trying to find out what's going on. So right now, I'm letting my gun reload. I'm trying to see where everyone is going. And it looks like a good portion of my team is going north. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward it right around this moment until we get up to the action. Everyone's trying to find their place right now. Bump into each other, a little bit of traffic jam. Got some guys getting spotted. And here I'm going to take the hill. And I try to aim at this Crafts Panther here. And no, I shot pretty darn high, which sucks. I forgot to mention it. Sometimes, you know, well, actually, I probably did mention it earlier about the aiming on this tank. Can be a little spotty at times. So you got to give it a chance. All right, you got to get time to aim. Sometimes you can't take too much time. Oh yeah, and also this tank is not that good at gun depression. As you can see here, I'm a little bit overexposed to hit this Black Prince. Now I did tag him and I didn't have much opposition, but I really had to stick my neck out in order to hit that enemy. So right now I'm observing my area and I'm like, okay, there's enemies everywhere. I think I'm going to try this again at a smaller hill, and there's about 4 enemies, and it looks like a lot of them, they're just exposing their turrets, which is usually a very strong part of most tanks. So, you know, I'm looking around, I'm hoping guys can ambush that little group there. But I'm looking to my right, and oh, we got some mediums, we got a heavy. I think that's that same Panther I was trying to take on earlier. So I'm trying to see if I can bait him into shooting at me, and then boom, there he goes. I guess he had an arrow on his part. But then I see an easier target, and plow, I hit, I believe that's a Sherman Jumbo over there. They can be a little dangerous, especially when they got them HE rounds, especially when they got the little stubby gun. So I'm trying to get him out the game. Hit him. Ooh, he's on fire. And the IS-2M to my left takes that shot. I would have probably waited until he burned. I think he's going to get killed from the fire that I set on him. I would have saved my rounds, but that's okay. It kills the kill. So now, ooh, I said IS-2 takes out the Hellcat 105 for me. I'm looking over here. There's a T-29. I'm also checking. Oh, yeah, somebody's tagged me back there. I'm not sure if it was him or not. I think he has a buddy over there. But in any case, I'm heading over there. I'm trying to take cover because you got those 3 enemies to my left. They weren't paying me much mind. And I'm about to go peek over this hill and see what I got. So there's that T29. And it might have been that 45 TP that hit me. I might have just missed it. Let me know in the comments below. I'm not going to rewind. But yeah, my evil twin is here. And tag. Ooh, he's like, oh, you just hit me? Yes, I did, sir. Yes, I did. So right now, me and him are going at it. He takes aim. Like I said, the aim on this tank can be a little spotty at times. So I managed to hit him in this engine on the underside of his armor. It's not the weakest spot, but it is a good spot to hit. He's coming down, but I still got that T29 there that wants me dead. So I'm looking at my map, and I have about 2 or 3 heavies in my area. And I don't know if they're engaging something or not, but I'm like, yeah, I need some help, guys. So the Dreadnought is nearby. The T29 is coming for my soul now, so I tag him. He hits me back. He tracks me. Now, notice what I don't do. By the way, he just took a lot of damage from that Dreadnought. That was definitely a Dreadnought hit. Notice I'm not using my repair kit because right now I'm not in any imminent danger. He's not following through with the shots. He's trying to reload. So I was like, I'm not going to waste a repair kit on this situation. I'm going to try to finish off my evil twin here. He's just hanging out here at the bottom. I think I managed to tag him. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at that. He literally has to be just love tapped and he would have been gone. Somebody is hitting me over there on the side. And I'm like, okay, I got to hurry. I got to kill this guy. And luckily, he gives me his side and I'm able to blow him to bits. Boom. Sometimes things work in your favor. That T29 is still lurking out there. I cannot be going toe-to-toe with him because it's just going to end on me. He's about 1 hit away. He might take 2 hits from me and stuff, but you know, you got to remember that armor. So right now, boom. I'm hoping I can get a little gap hit on there, but I can't. So like now I'm taking my time. I think by this time he reloaded. I'm taking my time. Boom. He bounced off me and I managed to trash him in 1 hit. There we go. And now I got some buddies behind me. I'm not even sure if they probably were engaging him. I was mostly focused on my survival and what's going on because I'm pretty low on health right now. Alright, so my whole plan is I played this heavy like a medium. I mean, it's not the fastest tank in the world, but it can definitely get some mileage on. And look, we got a light tank who is not doing his job. He's not spotting. He's hanging out here in the corner, and right now I'm making him pay for it. He tagged me twice. I think he did it. He ain't doing no good damage. He hit me in the track. And so now I'm chasing this dude. Alright, now this is where, when it comes to fighting these light tanks, you got to take care of your aim. So I'm letting the reticle get a little smaller and then tag it. Boom. Keeping my armor forward so that he'll struggle to hurt me. Dreadnought took a shot. He's going to take all the rest of the week to reload. And this light tank, for some reason, he comes up here. I don't know why he does this, but boom, we get him out the game. And the last enemy that's left, everybody else died, is the hammer, which is a type of tiger. But since we don't engage him, we're going to fast forward to the end of the match. As you can see, the horde is closing in on him, and it's only a matter of time before he goes extinct. By an AMX-12T, by the way, who I believe that's the tank that's #1 on this team. So you're going to look at the scoreboard, you're going to be like, well, how come you didn't make #1 with all the work you did? Because I think I might have said this in the last match, and I got high caliber and first class, is if you are a lower tier and you put in work on higher tiers, as in spotting and damage and tracking and stuff, you're going to get more points. And I think that's a good way. I think that was the same rule even back in the day. Like I said, this is an old match. So I believe those rules still apply to today. If you're lower on the totem pole and you put in work, you're going to get rewarded. Look at that. He's a tier 6 in a tier 7 match. So he put in his work. As you can see, those are the guys I engaged. Good job to that AMX-12T. That little light tank is a beast. And now this match, first place, lowest tier. You're going to have this guy talking throughout the match. I think I lowered the volume enough so that he's not going to be too much of a bother. But this match, this is a tier 9, and now I am the lowest tier. It's me and 2 lights. This is where things get really, really interesting. So this is a bonus match because not a lot happens. This is a short match, and you're probably wondering, well, how the heck is it a short match? You're in a tier 9. And you made #1. So we're about to watch that now. right now I'm keeping an eye on the map. I'm trying to see where everyone is going. Looks like the majority of people are going to the east side. I think I take a western position here. I'm trying to see where I can get in the fit in, as they say. Now, I probably would have been better off going in the city, to be honest with you, to keep my my armor forward. But like I said, I think I just go on the west side here. And I'm listening to this guy just... He's a little bit of radio etiquette, guys. If you're having conversations with other people, don't be on the freaking radio. All right, just don't. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, don't be on the phone. Don't be talking to other people while you're on the radio. It's like, this is a team game. I know it's just a game, but we're trying to win here, and we don't care about your personal life. We really don't. So okay, no, I didn't go west, but all right, now I think I do now, because now I'm just like, okay, my buddies are getting overwhelmed here. So I was going to take that little sniping position over there. Even though this thing's not the best sniper, but at least I can get something going on. Like I said, lower tier, when you're in the lowest tier, it's hard to come up with strategies sometimes depending on what tank you're in. And even though I did pretty well somewhat in this match, I don't think this tank has the best survivability in like a tier 9 match, depending on what you're going to get. So now we got this bulldog running around. They're getting swamped on the west side. We got all kinds of heavy hitters. The Conqueror, I hate Conquerors. They're one of my worst enemies in tier 9. Those tanks are they're just brutal to me. I just have bad luck fighting them. I know where to kill them, but everywhere I go, there's a Conqueror conquering me, and I just don't like it. And we have a UDES, what's that, a 16 over there? Yeah, so I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to put in the work. And our team is winning, so it's like I might as well get some free hits, and boom, I managed to tag that UDES down there. Get that little medium, so I'm like, I might as well just get in where I can fit in. Oh, I made a mistake here. I'm about to fall into the pool of sharks. I'm really taking it to that tier 9. I'm giving him some nice hits. We got a Lycan, a tier 7. I'm hoping I can get somebody here. But like I said, my gun depression is terrible. And we got a Leopard PTA, which, okay, I'm definitely taking him on, mostly because that tank is made of paper. As soon as he gets straight ahead, boom, I hit him, but I think the sharpshooter got the last laugh there. There's an IS-3, which is a tier 8. I'm just in a bad way. I should be getting trashed by now, but for some reason it's not happening. But if you look on the top of the screen, my team is capping. We were winning, then we started losing. So luckily, some very intelligent teammates of mine were like, listen, this is going to be a losing battle. We better start capping. I'm doing the best I can, and it's over. And I got a lot of spotting points. Not sure if you were paying attention to that, guys. I got a lot of spotting points there. So that's the end of the match. That's it. I got spotter for a heavy tank. Ain't that something? And now we're going to listen to some Rage.
You bought a tier 8 red dozer and just sat there for the 0. You paid $30 to not play?
Who, me?
Yeah, Mr. Dozer. You paid $30 for a tier 8 green spiderweb covered yellow piece of shit and did nothing the whole game. You might as well just burn the money.
He might be rich. If you enjoy my commentary on these playthroughs, please like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications, and send me requests in the comment section. Till then, this is Nasha Dante signing the frig off. Peace of Millie's chicken grease and all of that groovy stuff.